Greetings, this is Robert Foertsch with Truth that I'm finding out about. If you're wondering where I've been, well, I continually update my library that crosses over multiple platforms. So I'm adding to content that's in the library around the clock, actually. So you can feel free to reach out and give me a call, or send me a link if you think I've missed something or got it wrong. One of the reasons I'm doing more videos like this, the message is similar in that I'm inviting your feedback and I'm looking for information that I may have missed or may have wrong. However, if you're providing contrary beliefs without proof to back it up, I may be reluctant to change my perspective or what I believe to be true based on my investigation of the topic you may be disagreeing with me on. What I do as well, I add content to engage hearts and minds, including movies, movie trailers, soundtracks from movies, nature videos, all of that to engage the heart and the mind. So one of the questions that I like to ask often, is it true? When I'm presented information, I want to know, is it true or something else? When I think of something, is my current situational awareness accurate? Is it actually true? So you can fill in the blank on whatever those questions might be for you. I've had them for me over the years and continue to. And people are quite often are very confident that what they believe to be true is actually true. It may not be. It happened to me. I was believing information that I found out to be intentionally false, and well-meaning people, lots of them, reinforce that false belief, that deception. So there you go. It's very convoluted. I'm convinced it's only by God's grace that anybody can love and believe the truth, let alone find it. The truth isn't based on consensus. The truth isn't based on popular opinion. It's not popular, and it's definitely not an opinion. It's simply the reality, what it actually is. What about whatever you want to know about? It can be personal issues related to your family, your friends, or what you should or shouldn't put in your coffee. Should you quit drinking coffee? Should you start or stop doing a particular behavior? All of those are actually out of my wheelhouse. However, I have highly respected individuals from theoretical physicists, well, that's easy for me to say, theoretical physicists, entrepreneurs, inventors, all the different gamuts of information, purveyors of prophecy and philosophy and sociology and the mechanics of how things actually work. So the majority of the content, to give you a reason to consider, would be on my YouTube channel. I've had an opportunity to interact with Grok and other AIs. Quite frankly, I found out that so-called artificial intelligence is reinforcing the false narrative in many cases, but not always. Keep in mind that rat poison, to use an example, Coumadin, warfarin, or other chemicals that are blood thinners can be used as medicines, and they have a constellation of biological effects, whether it's on a rodent or a human being. Now, rat poison largely is desirable for the rat, and too much of it will kill them because of the rodenticide, or in many cases, it's a blood thinner. The reason why I bring that up is deception has a varying percentage of toxic information, untruth, or lies. So what I would have you consider is deception is loaded with truth. So it's rather complicated. Let's do this. The tide is going out now. And I want to thank those of you that are encouraging and supportive, and also those that are derogatory or mocking and making fun of me and other truth tellers. Do they actually have it right? I don't know. In fact, Jesus said that there would be some on Judgment Day that would say, Lord, Lord, didn't we drive out demons, work miracles, and prophesy? And he says, away from me, you evildoers. I never knew you. Well, the Almighty is all-powerful and all-knowing, omnipotent and omniscient. That's whether you like it or not, agree with it or not. These little birds know just what to do. It's the people that have it so messed up. So how does this world actually work? Well, it's actually a battlefield, and it's a war zone. We're all on it. Asymmetrical warfare involves using deadly force on innocent men, women, children, babies, embryos, preborn children. Now, I was actually born dead. Most of us are. I believe all of us are. John the Baptist had the Holy Spirit before he was physically born. He's one of the few. There may be others. Being born again is when the Holy Spirit that spoke this realm into existence takes up residence in his children. And Satan takes up residence in his children. And some that are not born again yet. Jesus is not afraid of demons. You can scroll through my library and see the different commentaries, documentaries, and more covering this information that's vitally important to you, whether you know it or not, or like it or not. So people can ignore the truth, they just can't ignore the consequences of ignoring the truth. It's just the way it is. So I'm going to say that again because I think my mic might have been blown out a bit by the water, or not the water, but the air. What I would say is people can ignore the truth. They just can't ignore the consequences of ignoring the truth. And they may have what they believe to be true. How accurate is the situational awareness? I believe that it's only by God's grace that anybody is saved and born again, born of the Holy Spirit. It's the doctrine of election. You can look it up. How significant was the destruction of the temple in 70 AD? Well, we're given a lot of false eschatology. And the end of days, so to speak, the revelation. A lot of people get it wrong. It's important to get it right. The big question is, where will you spend forever and why? I believe the Almighty takes care of that. Good morning. We might even get snow tomorrow, depending on where the moisture and the temperature converge. Alrighty, I think that'll do it for now. I just wanted to pan around and show you some of the beauty of this. And then I'll head home and upload it through a high-speed router. Eventually, it'll be very difficult for this may be very difficult for any of this to happen. The truth is the most censored topic ever, of all time. So there's the truth and everything else. Do you know it? Do you know him? Jesus says perpetually that he is the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody comes to the Father but through him. He's the Alpha and Omega, knowing the end from the beginning. He knows it all, and ultimately either he causes it or allows it to happen. Whether you like it and or agree with that or not. It's not based on your preference. It's based on the reality. So I'm going to include this again with a better view of it, maybe, better lighting. The phone number is there like computer code. It's unique to this phone. You could call me or send me a link. My name is uncommon, however, it's not entirely unique. That's the reason I put it there. It's not to say, hey, look at me. It's that people can update this library that I have, this information and what I'm about and what I'm doing will be updated by the system. In the case of, let's say, an obituary, if something happens to me and I can't update it anymore, the system will, to a certain extent. So, there you go. Thank you for your public and private encouragement. This is Robert Foertsch exposing the truth I'm finding out about. Keep in mind, as you explore this, it may take you down the Almighty might take you down a trail to find information that I will eventually add as I find out about it, if it's worthy. So there you go. Thank you so much.